In my world, pink is a way of life. So today I am bringing you the most stunning of pink stones. Kunzite, tourmaline, sapphire, all at the one-of-a-kind pricing you have come to know and love from me. So stay tuned. Hello and welcome to the Luxe Jewelry Edit. I'm Elizabeth Minieri, and today I am bringing you all of the fairy tale perfection of the color pink in gemstone and jewelry form. Not only am I bringing you fairy tale perfection in gemstone and jewelry form, but I am bringing it to you at the one-of-a-kind gems pricing that I ultimately know you are here for. Better than that, not only the one-of-a-kind gems pricing, but Gems has given me the opportunity to extend a little bit extra, a little bit even more special of a deal, just as a way of saying thank you to all of you for tuning in. So let's get started with today's show. Starting today's show so strong with a stunning kunzite center stone. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with the difference between kunzite and tourmaline. They are similar stones. I often think they are confused. And so one of the ways you will know kunzite as opposed to tourmaline, kunzite is always going to have those softer, almost lavender undertones. And this ring is such a beautiful example of it. I always think of kunzite as that lavender, kind of a ballet slipper. Gosh, it almost makes me think of cotton candy in the summertime. This stone is absolutely magical. This is over 6.5 carats. And it is over 3/4 carats of diamond that you have going around it. Now, one of the things I loved most about this ring, and the reason I wanted to start with it, was not only because of how beautiful the center stone is, and it is, but look at this setting. Look at the detail that we have here. It almost makes a crown. When you look at it from the side, look at the metalwork, the cutouts, the detail. You've got some pave style diamonds going right around here. It kind of comes to a point. And look on the side where we've got the split shank. Again, you've got the pave diamond work going up the split shank, but in the center, we've actually hand set some round diamonds. So we have that a bit of a change in size in the diamonds that really brings your eye up to the center. Same thing happening on the other side. And then in the center, it's like they built a crown on either side of this center stone. Absolutely beautiful. Such a decadent setting and such a decadent stone to match. Looking at over 6.5 carats of purple kunzite. It is of course cut in an oval shape. We have over 3/4 carat weight of diamonds. It is all set in 14 karat yellow gold. This is a size 7 ring. So if you are a size 7, that is a very, very popular size. I want you to call, click, scan, hustle, because this is going to go soon. Our gems pricing on this ring, $2,295. That is a steal. That is more than 50% less than you would pay in retail. But your exclusive Luxe Jewelry Edit pricing, $1,830. $1,830. So our last ring was that beautiful ethereal kind of fairy tale kunzite. Now I want you to see the beauty of pink tourmaline. Pink tourmaline is always going to have that more berry pink, that kind of brighter, bolder berry pink. I think it lends a little bit more towards a pink sapphire personally, but so beautiful each in their own right. This pink tourmaline instantly made me think of kind of a starter engagement ring, especially if you are someone who loves the trend where colored stones are being used as engagement rings. I have always been that way. I did it long before it was cool. I just want the record to show, but colored engagement rings are making a huge splash right now. And a ring like this, not only is it incredibly affordable because of the stone, but I have a really special pricing coming for it. So stay tuned till I share the pricing with you. Let's just take a moment and appreciate the true beauty, what makes this so unique. We have almost a full carat of the pink tourmaline. It is an oval stone, and then we've got this beautiful oval halo. Now it is technically a pave style setting, but it is a large stone in the pave, whereas oftentimes I feel like it's a little bit smaller, and that can impact the amount of light refraction, which is of course, the sparkle, as we've talked about before. So it is a larger stone in the pave setting. So we've got that going around. The split shank on the side really draws your eye up so beautifully to the center stone and to the halo, or the crown, if you will, in this case. Of course, we have the pave work going all the way up both sides of the shank. And then look at this metal work that we have here. Look at the detail, a little bit of pave going down on the side as well. So beautiful. Let's try it on. Look at that. Look at the way it sparkles. Again, that deep, beautiful berry pink color. I told you I had this ring for a deal. So we have almost a full carat of pink tourmaline. We have over a quarter carat of diamonds. It is all set in 14 karat yellow gold. This is a size 7. So if you are a size 7, you might want to get ready to call, to click, to scan, however it is that is your preferred way to shop. You want to get ready to do it, because the gems pricing that I have on this ring is $17.35. But my Luxe Jewelry Edit exclusive pricing is $14.50. Under $1,500, $14.50 for this beautiful pink tourmaline ring. Make sure you are calling, clicking, scanning, familiarize yourself with your favorite way to order, because you do not want to miss out on this ring. One question I get asked a lot is, how is gems pricing so much less than retailers? Because I share all the time, 40, 50, sometimes 60% less than you would pay in retailers or a brick and mortar store. How is it we do that? We are able to offer that because we have such incredible relationships that are direct with jewelry manufacturers, jewelry designers. They come straight to us. We cut out all of the middlemen, and what we are able to do is cut out all of the markups that come with your traditional retail model, and we pass that savings directly on to you. We allow jewelers and artisans and manufacturers the opportunity to come straight to you through us, and the savings is yours. Isn't that incredible? Now, this next ring is another great example of a beautiful, absolutely exquisite piece of jewelry that you would pay 40, 50, 60% more for, which is why I'm always telling you, make sure that you are ready to shop. This is another pink stone, this time a pink sapphire. Now, pink sapphire, you will often be able to spot because of its beautiful, deep purple undertones. When you look into a pink sapphire, you see that beautiful kind of bubblegummy pink on the outside, but as you look deeper into its center, you almost get lost in that gorgeous deep purple color. It will vary slightly depending on the stone. I mean, no two stones and no two cuts are the same, but that is generally the telltale characteristic that sets a pink sapphire apart. Now, in this ring, the setting is every bit as beautiful as the stone itself. I love the way we have essentially 3 bands. They've really created this to look like melded together 2 individual bands on the outside, so almost as if it were wedding bands on each side, and then a single shank coming up to the middle of the stone. Now, it is all together. It is one ring, but I love the illusion it's creating of 2 individual bands, one on each side, with a single shank stone in the middle. The halo, they've also done something so beautiful. They've done a micro pave work. They've brought it all the way around in a sort of a softened edge. Normally when you have all sides of the halo stoned, you see a sharp flat edge. Here they've rounded it. It almost reminds me of a pool inner tube. I mean, the most sparkly, gorgeous, elegant pool tube you've ever seen, but it kind of has that feel to it. And by making a round halo, it just makes the center stone pop. They've also elevated the center stone, which anytime we're doing that, we're gonna get a lot of light coming in from all different angles. We're gonna get a tremendous amount of light refraction. And what does that translate to? That is going to translate to sparkle. Now, this ring, set in 18 karat white gold, it is a size 6 3/4, 6 3/4. So anywhere between, if you're a size 6.5 to a 7, this is gonna fall right in the middle, 6 3/4. I always remind people, don't forget, it doesn't have to always be your ring finger. This is the kind of ring you could wear on a pointer finger, you could wear on a middle finger, but size 6 3/4, we have over 1 1/4 carat pink sapphire and a carat of round diamonds set in the 18 karat white gold. Our gems pricing on this piece is $44.50. My price, the exclusive Luxe Jewelry Edit pricing, is $3,550. $3,550 only if you are shopping here with me right now at the Luxe Jewelry Edit. So scan, click, call, whatever your preferred way to shop is, but do not miss out. That is a Luxe Jewelry Edit exclusive pricing. You have seen and heard the incredible deals that I am bringing you on the Luxe Jewelry Edit. So I want to remind you really quickly, if you are watching on YouTube, make sure that you have subscribed to the channel and that you have your notifications turned on, because one-of-a-kind pieces at one-of-a-kind pricing, they go quick. And if you miss it, you miss it. So you want to be notified as soon as the shows go live. Our next piece, we are switching to earrings, and these just may be not only some of the most beautiful earrings I have ever seen, but the coolest earrings I've ever seen. Literally 2-for-1 deal, essentially, when you see how these earrings work. We've got pink sapphire and diamond, and I do want to point out, I love talking about when we look at stones, how different the color can look because we are working with such beautiful exotic stones. Look at the color of this pink compared to even the pink sapphire that I just showed you. Yes, it's a different cut, it's an oval, but it is also just a significantly lighter shade. How beautiful is that? Every stone has its own magic, its own beauty. That is just part of what is so incredible about jewelry, and why when you see something you love, you need to jump on it. Sometimes it's not even about the pricing or about the deal. Sometimes it's about you may never find something that looks like that again. And I would say that is especially true when you are watching either my show or any of my friends on Gem's show. We have one-of-a-kind pieces, so you do not want to miss out on what we have. I want to show these earrings also because so cool. First, you've got this beautiful dangle, right? Love the way you've got the front facing. Even the piece that connects is a piece of jewelry. You've got diamond, then you've got more pink sapphire here. But check this out. 2-for-1 on a day that you can't quite make the dangle work. Maybe you're playing the mom game. Maybe you're doing something serious or important at work. Maybe you just don't feel it. Maybe you're not changing out of your workout clothes for the day. How incredible would this be for just a little pink sapphire huggy? And now all of a sudden, right, hubby, boyfriend, friend calls, you're gonna go out tonight. You really don't feel like changing out of your athleisure? I don't most of the time either. Pop this on, boom. Date night, night out on the town, ready to go. Over 7.5 carats of pink sapphire, and we have over 1/2 carat of diamonds. It is all set in 14 karat white gold. Remember, it's essentially 2 pairs of earrings in one. Our Gems price for these earrings, already 40, 50, 60% less than what you would pay at a retailer, is $32.25. But your Luxe Jewelry Edit exclusive pricing, $25.75. $2,575 for these earrings is such a steal. Call, click, scan, however you are ordering, but you do not want to miss out on these beauties. Sticking with pink sapphire and sticking with a little bit of dangle, these earrings really caught my eye when we were curating today's collection because I love how delicate and dainty they are. These earrings are not just going to dangle, they are going to dance on your earlobes. Look at the way this is going to move with you throughout the day. And think about all the light, all the sparkle, all the light refraction that's going to be happening right here next to your face. Sparkly earrings are like the facelift and the highlighter that you never even knew was there. It is literally a secret weapon. It is a facelift, it is a highlighter, it is all of those things. It draws all of the sparkle, all of the focus, all of the light up to your face, and it is so beautiful. And these earrings, I have to say, are going to do it better than even most earrings because of the way they're gonna dance with the light, because the way they're going to shimmer and sparkle and dangle so gently, so elegantly, and yet make so much of a statement. They are so beautiful. I also love the way we have combined both round and pear shaped. So you've got some round diamonds, you've got round pink sapphire, They're graduated in size, so the diamonds are all the same size. The pink sapphires are graduated, so they're going from the smallest to middle, and then the largest at the bottom is a pear. And that is such a gorgeous shape. If you think about the way a pear shape is going to sit right underneath your chin, kind of has the most narrow at the top, slightly wider at the bottom, perfectly balances the proportions of your face, which again just is going to give you a beautifully elongated, radiant look. Such a beautiful accent. And I also feel like these earrings, you really could dress up or down. I could see these paired with jeans and a cute top, just as much as I could see them paired with a beautiful evening dress at a wedding. I have the most incredible deal on these earrings, and I am so excited about it. We have almost 1.5 carats of pink sapphire between the round and the pear-shaped stone. We have over 1/4 carat weight of diamonds. So again, those are the round stones that we see leading up to the pink sapphire. It is all set in a 14 karat white gold. And I do want to share that the earring length is 1 3/4 inches. 1 3/4 inches is the earring length. The gems price would be $15.55, which is an incredible deal. I truly, if 2 were available, I would buy 2 of them for $15.55. But my Luxe Jewelry Edit exclusive pricing, I am bringing these earrings to you for $1,250, $1,250. I do want to remind you, make sure you are following me on Instagram. It's at Elizabeth.Minieri. Nothing makes my heart sing, well, like beautiful jewelry. And when y'all tag me or message me with photos of yourself wearing or receiving the pieces you've shopped from my show, it makes me so happy. So please, at Elizabeth.Minieri, follow me on Instagram and be sure you are tagging and messaging me with the beautiful pieces that you are getting for one-of-a-kind deals on my show. On to the Abigail pick of the day. This next one kind of surprised me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, but then once she explained her reasoning, of course, it made perfect sense. Abigail picked this, it's essentially a key, and it's got this beautiful, beautiful pear-shaped kunzite. And I asked her why she liked it, and she said, because it's like a key to your heart. And I thought, well, that's a pretty hard thing to argue with. And I also think, I feel like every man on the planet should now run to their phone or run to their computer and purchase it for the woman that they love, because it is the key to her heart. And the details on this gorgeous piece. The length of the chain is 18 inches and it is 16 carats. Yes, let's all go ahead and just sit on that number for a moment. 16 carats. If I can have 16 carats of almost anything, yes, yes, I want it. Absolutely, I want it. 16 carats of a gorgeous pale lavender kunzite, for sure. Then we have a little bit of accent diamond, and you'll see it right down here, kind of at the bottom of the key. So just enough to add a little sparkle to what would otherwise be just a beautiful gold detail key. It is 14 karat yellow gold. Again, it is 18 inches, over 16 carats of the pear-shaped lavender kunzite. The gems price on this piece is $19.55, so under $2,000 for 16 carats of a lilac kunzite. But your Luxe Jewelry Edit exclusive pricing is $15.75, $1,575. Before I even start this next piece, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you now, it is under $1,000. And I lead with that to give you the heads up, because when I tell you it is going to fly, pretty much the person with the fastest dialing finger or clicking finger or however you are doing it is gonna get it, because under $1,000 for anything that I am showing you is the deal of a lifetime. Much less when I show you all of the details on this beautiful, beautiful pink sapphire necklace. So we have a pear-shaped pink sapphire. You know how much I love a pear shape. It is such a unique cut. We don't see it all that often. And then this particular necklace, the way they have set the pear shape inside a teardrop or pear shape framing with pave set around it is absolutely beautiful. It reminds me of a beautiful dancer when, you know, when they sit in those big kind of round arches and drop down from the ceiling. Very Moulin Rouge, but a much more elegant, delicate version of it. We have a 1/2 carat of pink sapphire, again, pear-shaped. We have just shy of a 1/4 carat of diamond weight. It is all set in a 14 karat yellow gold. Now, The chain on this is going to be 18 inches, and that is also 14 karat yellow gold. So we have the 14 karat yellow gold chain, we have the 14 karat yellow gold pendant. The way this is going to move, also it is a loose set, so it's dangling right here, so you'll get that little bit of movement. This is going to be such a stunning, beautiful, and yet subtle and simple statement on anyone's neck. This piece could be worn every day, grocery store, carpool, school pickup, work, whatever you are doing, pretty much from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day. This piece would also be absolutely beautiful with, when you think about a little bit of a plunging neckline, maybe a little black cocktail dress or a one shoulder beautiful little sundress. It is going to pair beautifully with any of it. It is going to elevate and it is going to go up or down depending on what you are styling with it. Those kinds of pieces are priceless really at any price point, but when you talk about it being under $1,000, that is a bigger steal than usual. A 1/2 carat pink sapphire, just under a 1/4 carat weight of diamonds, all set in 14 karat yellow gold. Again, we have an 18-inch 14 karat yellow gold chain that this pendant is suspended from. I told you at the beginning, it is under $1,000. The gems price for this piece is $840. My jaw hit the floor when I saw that pricing. So you can imagine the life-saving resuscitation I needed when I was told I can offer this to you, the Luxe Jewelry Edit exclusive pricing for $675. $675, under $700 for this piece. This next ring, I'm going to need to be careful because I could talk all night about this piece. I love it so much. I know I'm not supposed to have favorites, kind of like kids, but I a little bit do. This might be it for this show. Pink sapphire, just a beautiful antique setting. Let's just go ahead and start really up close. Let's start with this centerpiece stone. We have a pear-shaped pink sapphire. It is over 1 1/4 carats. So again, that is a substantial stone. And when you look at it, look at the faceting. Now this also is a great example of what I was talking about a little bit earlier in one of the previous pieces, where pink sapphire is really known. What kind of sets it apart, what it is renowned for, is the way when you look into it, the color gets deeper. So while you see this beautiful pink hue on the outside, as you look deeper, you're gonna see that deep, stunning purple, that almost a blue undertone. Again, it will vary from stone to stone. That is part of what makes them so exquisite, but you will always see that depth of color when you look into it. The antique shape of the halo that they've done, and it's really, I don't even know that I would say it's a halo. I mean, it is framing it, but it is really creating a framework and a shape all of its own, a freestanding shape, all across the front of the ring. So in a funny way with this ring, I think the setting is as much a centerpiece as the stone itself, but you've got this antique shape that's going around, so it traces the pear. I want to show you the side, the way they've put this center stone a little bit larger right here. So you've got the more pave style going around, but then they've added, so it almost brings about a feeling of a 3-stone setting. The side stones are much smaller, so I don't know that we would describe it quite as that, but it definitely alludes to that visual. And then when we look on the side, look at this. Look at how delicate and dainty. This is such a beautiful and intentional design where they have brought a very delicate, very thin, very dainty band. They have continued to keep it very small right up until where it meets the setting itself. And then look at how big it opens up to the surface of a pear shape, arguably one of the largest surface spaces you will see in a stone outside of an emerald cut. Such a beautiful piece. So aside from the thoughtful and intentional detail, really intricate detail work that we have in the setting here, we have over 1 1/4 carat of pink sapphire. We have a 1/4 carat weight of diamond. It is all set in an 18 karat white gold. It is a ring size 7. And as I always say, ring size takes the whole one of a kind to a whole nother level of competition. So if you are a ring size 7, I would definitely be prepared to order and to order it fast. But this ring, our gems pricing, is $22.95. Already a tremendous deal when you think about 40, 50, 60% more that you would pay at retailers for this piece. But my Luxe Jewelry Edit exclusive pricing, I can get you this piece for $18.50. Under $2,000, $18.50, and this beautiful piece can be yours. Somehow that brings us to not only our final piece of today's show, but our showstopper. One of the reasons I picked this pink theme for today's show is that my birthday is actually next week, and I was kind of looking for maybe a gift suggestion list to give to my hubby, and this showstopper, yes, it definitely spoke to me. Now, I hope one of y'all gets to go home with it, but if not, I have to say I have my eye on this beautiful piece. One of the things I love about it, it is a rubellite, and that is, I feel like, not as well known of a pink stone. Kind of merges the pink and ruby, which I love. I'm a July baby, so of course pink is my favorite color. Ruby is my birthstone, so I sort of feel like this maybe is my signature stone. Perhaps that's what it was created for. That's what I tell myself anyway. We should all as women have a signature stone. Just as a side note, if you don't have one, claim it. Take this moment right now to go ahead and claim it. But take a look at this beautiful, beautiful piece with me. We have an emerald cut in this rubellite. Now, emerald cut is one of the more common cuts for a rubellite because of the way the faceting is really going to work with the particular color and makeup of the stone. Rubellite is this beautiful, kind of a cranberry color. And when we cut something in an emerald shape, it gives that step faceting. I don't know if you can see that. And it also allows for parallel lines to run both here and of course here. And so those parallel lines in the faceting or the step cut faceting really brings out the depth of color in a way that other cuts could potentially leave it flat, and it would really lose something of its majestical beauty in a rubellite. So that is one of the reasons you will often see it cut, not always, but you will often see it cut in that shape. Now, I love the way they have also added ruby baguettes on the side. So again, you can see where I say it's sort of a hybrid of a pink and a ruby color because the rubies on the side really are such a similar shade. We've done a split shank, which really allows us to see the size and just the visual presence of the center stone and halo. This is of course done with diamonds going down each of the split shank. We have the diamond set halo. Now these are prong set diamonds, so they are larger, more substantial in size, which I think is so perfect for this particular stone. I think the size and the depth of color in the stone really called for something slightly larger, and we've got it once again going down the side. Over 3 carats of this red rubellite, again, it's an emerald cut, and 3/4 carat red, white, and ruby diamond baguettes. All of it set in 14 karat yellow gold. This is a ring size 7. The gems price on this piece is $21.85. The Luxe Jewelry Edit exclusive pricing, $17.50. So $1,750 for today's showstopper. Run to your phone or your tablet or your computer, but do not miss out on this deal. This piece is so beautiful. Here we are at the end of our time together. It goes so fast when I'm here with you. I hope you found a piece today that you cannot live without, and I really hope that you are able to take advantage of the one-of-a-kind Luxe Jewelry Edit exclusive pricing. Don't forget to tune in every Thursday at 3 and every Sunday at 2. I'll see you next time.